Okay, so last time we left off with method number 14, which is create a free game or tool. Um, you've likely seen a lot of these little Flash-based or Java-based games that are embedded right in web pages, and they're there to uh, provide some interaction for the website visitor, with the idea that if you're playing with the game, it interests you, and you'll see a link or something on the game or the tool that will drive more traffic to the website. So, you might be thinking at first, well, I don't know how to make a game, like you might be thinking World of Warcraft or Quake or something. No, no, it doesn't have to be anything like that. They don't have to be major productions to be popular. What you can do is use a tool such as Micromedia Flash to create a simple yet fun game. Um, you know, some of the most popular games out there are relatively simple in concept, such as Tetris. There's a lot of you out there who probably have no idea how to program, and that's fine. If you can't program yourself, take a look at some sites like Elance and hire a programmer for very little money. I mean, there's a lot of programmers out there who can rattle this stuff off in no time at all. They do it all the time. And so the price competition is very healthy, and it benefits you and I as web designers and site creators to make use of these talents out there, because I mean you can get some of these games created for you for under $100. It's really something else. Creativity is key here. Even though there are popular games out there such as Tetris, there's been a million Tetris clones created, and no one is really interested in playing another Tetris clone. So think of some fun games that you've played in the past that are simple. Say some board games that haven't been turned into a computer version yet. Or if you've got an idea of your own for an original game, that's fantastic. If you can do something like that that no one else has done yet, even better. So again, don't underestimate the power of a creative game. One simple game that was created got mentioned in several magazines and received millions of downloads, simply because it was unique and hadn't been done before. And it really tapped into some need out there in the internet. And people, because the internet is what it is, people are being exposed to so many different things all the time. Um, at the same time, you are starting to see replication and duplication, because it's just so much easier to copy something than it is to think of something new yourself. And people tend to get bored of that sort of thing. So if you can come up with something that's unique, well, then you've got a head start straight away. People that enjoy your game will want to come back to your site and visit your site to learn more about it. So if you've created this game and you've distributed it to other sites, and it's got a link to your site on it, like we talked about with applications earlier. You create this game and allow it to be downloaded from all different sites across the internet, and it becomes a popular game. Well, they're going to go to the site that it was created at to see, well, is there more to this? Can I download other games that are similar to this one because I like what this person did? So it's a great way to drive some more traffic to your site, and it's going to be traffic that is genuinely interested in learning more from your site. Alternative to games are tools such as mortgage calculators, organizers, calendars, etc. I mean, there's a plethora of ideas out there. I mean, the key concept here is to come up with something interactive that people will enjoy using or playing with, and using that as a springboard to get them to visit your site for more information or more downloads, or to subscribe to your list and so on. One other simple idea is to create a screensaver with your website address located in the bottom corner somewhere. These are great ways this is a great way to drive extra traffic to your site, because a screensaver is extremely easy to create even if you've never done anything like it before. There are applications out there for free that will create screensavers for you. All you need to do is plug in the images that you want. So you know the limits, there are no limits here, because I mean you can take any niche that you're working with and find pictures or quotes or whatever that are related to that niche, slap them together in a screensaver and promote it on your niche-based website and other niche-based websites that are in the niche that you've created this screensaver for. And it's a great way to get your web address out there and bring the visitors to your website. If successful, and it's pretty easy to be successful in this if you can be creative enough. Word of mouth will spread very, very quickly, especially if you're targeting a specific niche, and again, you've got a creative product out there. People who are in a niche looking for more information can be voracious in their need to gather all of the relative information in that niche. I mean, people who are obsessive about, say, dogs or whatever, are they going to want a screensaver of, plants or, cars? No, they're probably going to want a screensaver of dogs. And take that even further, there might be a specific breed of dog that you might want to create a website about, well, Cocker Spaniels or something, and create a screensaver just of Cocker Spaniels. Well, you're going to find that is going to be downloaded more often, and the subscribers coming to your site far more frequently, because you're satisfying a very specific niche. Okay, let's take a look at method number 15, which is an e-comment or e-card site. So social sites such as Facebook and MySpace are extremely popular, as are the related types of forums out there. Because they are community sites, it allows people to come together and share viewpoints with other people that are interested in hearing from them. Many of these sites allow for graphic messages to be posted. If you visit any kind of web forum, you'll often notice pictures inside these threads, these comment threads that are going back and forth. So oftentimes at the bottom of a given message that someone has posted, they'll have like a signature area, and in that signature area they've got these actual little graphic messages. Well, what you can do is create one of these small graphic messages and include your website address in small print in the corner of it. And if your graphic is generic enough and popular enough, well, it can be used by other people who are posting all over the internet. If they've got this cool graphic that they like and they include it in every one of their posts, and in that corner of that image is your web address, well, you can see just how quickly your website address will be spread across the internet. This is true viral marketing at work right here, getting other people to spread your message for you. What you want to do is, keep the demographics in mind. If you're creating a graphic of, I don't know, the Jonas Brothers or something, well, chances are that might be very popular with teen girls, but maybe not so with middle-aged men. You never know, but keep the demographics in mind when you're coming up with some of these little graphic images. So an alternative to these little signature graphics would be to create an e-card site. E-cards are getting more and more popular these days. People, for one reason or another, one of the main reasons is cost. It costs a lot to buy a card these days. And then there's the whole environmental element as well. It's a use of paper for an item that gets read once, possibly, and then either thrown away or put away. So e-cards are really gaining in popularity. Quirky and creative e-cards become extremely popular and spread very quickly. Every Christmas there's a company on the internet that puts out some really funny and quirky e-cards that allow you to take pictures and put your face on top of like elves and Santa Claus, and these things go dancing around on the screen, and it's quite amusing, and they become very, very popular. So this is a great idea if you have graphic design skills. It's a fantastic way to go viral between the e-card site and the graphical graphical signature sites or images. I mean, these are fantastic ways to get your address out there and have it spread very quickly. Again, if you don't have these capabilities, don't worry. I mean, we've talked about this with creating, you know, games and products, digital products. If you don't have the ability to, program or draw, that's not a problem. You can hire a freelancer if you aren't artistic. So the key here is for you to come up with the idea and then, hire one of these freelancers from a site like Elance and just explain what you're looking for. So if you do a search for e-cards, go out there, take a look and see what kind of e-cards are out there. See which ones appeal to you, because if they're appealing to you, they're probably appealing to a great deal, a great many people. So you want to use those as ideas and express those ideas to the freelancer that you're hiring. So in the next audio clip, we will pick it up with method number 16, which is build a community.